Gamarjoba, everyone. Today's topic is the Georgian alphabet. In roughly 7 minutes, you will learn some basics about the Georgian language and the history of its three writing systems. In case you thought to yourself, Georgian? Language? Writing system? What do you mean? People speak normal American English and write with the normal English alphabet in Georgia. Well, it's a mere coincidence that one of the states of the U.S. is named in the exact same way as a sovereign state with thousands of years of history located in Iberia. No, not this Iberia. No, not this Iberia either. Yes, exactly. This Iberia, the one in the Caucasus. What's even up with all of these geographical names? Why are they identical? Well, the thing is, they aren't. Yes, this place is known in the West by the name Georgia, but its endonym is Sakart Velo, meaning the land of Kartvelabi. So why Georgia then? Well, there are several opinions. The most widely accepted one is that Georgia is a distortion of the Persian word Gorhan, meaning the land of wolves. The name Iberia in this context is also believed to originate from this Indo-European root. Alternatively, the popularity of St. George among the Kartvelabi people, aka Georgians, might have been the reason they were given this Western exonym. Okay, let's pretend that we figured that one out. What's up with Iberia then? Why is a region in the Caucasus named identically to a peninsula where Spain and Portugal are located? Could it be that the European Iberians, specifically the Basque people, are just descendants of the ancient Georgians who migrated to Spain 3 gazillion years ago? Well, nah. Let's just not go into that territory of absurd linguistic hypotheses and trying to find patterns between languages that most likely just don't exist. The video is not about that anyway. Okay, let's get back to what this episode is about. To the Georgian letters and scripts themselves. As was briefly mentioned before, there are 3 Kartvelian alphabets. The oldest known is the Assam-Tavruli script. Later it evolved into the Nuskuri script, which over time developed into Medruli, which is used today in day-to-day life by Georgians. Well, the first 2 are also still in use today, but mostly for liturgical and artistic purpose. Originally, there were 38 Georgian letters, which were as well used as numbers. Here you can see the whole alphabet as well as the Latin transliteration and the numerical value of each letter. Over time, however, the need of using these 5 letters disappeared as they were mostly used for words of Greek origin. The modern Georgian alphabet consists of these 33 magnificent letters. What's fascinating is the fact that every single one of them only makes one specific sound which doesn't change depending on the surrounding letters. If you don't get why that's special, take a look at these classic examples of why English spelling is completely inconsistent. Alright, now you might wonder, how and when was this excellent script that perfectly represents its language invented? Did it somehow naturally evolve from the Greek alphabet? Maybe from Pahlavi or Syriac or even Ethiopic? How about Armenian? They are neighbors after all, that could seem likely. Well, no, not really. It might have as well been vice versa. While this topic is still an open area for debates, there is no exact answer. Most likely, the truth is somewhere in the middle between all of these theories. This is a fact, however, that several Armenian and Assam-Tavruli letters look nearly identical. Some of these letters even make sounds which are somewhat similar. It is completely unclear, though, which script was designed earlier than the other. In Georgia itself, it is classically believed that the alphabet was invented by one of the rulers of the ancient Kartli kingdom, Pharnavaz I, in the 3rd century BC. However, there is still no obvious evidence that would show that Assam-Tavruli could be used before the 5th century AD. Actually, some evidence of that was found at the Grakliani mountain, but it's still unclear what this inscription is and when exactly it was written. It might actually be a sample of written prehistoric Georgian. Or it could as well just be a Greek or an Aramaic inscription written with non-conventional letters. In any case, both Georgians and Armenians have their own ancient and unique writing systems, and it's not like any of them would get a reward after winning this competition of being more ancient than the others. If you would like to learn more about the Armenian alphabet, make sure to check out our video about it. By the way, another thing that these 2 scripts have in common is having near perfectly phonetical standard keyboard layouts, based on the classic QWERTY layout. This might not be ideal, but it for sure makes typing in these scripts much easier if you are only learning them. The next episode is going to be about the third unique indigenous Caucasian writing system, namely the Caucasian Albanian alphabet. It is the least known among the three, and unfortunately, nobody really uses it today. But trust me, it is super interesting if you are interested in linguistics, calligraphy, or the rich history of the Caucasus in general. Wow, I didn't expect so many conspiracy theories to be covered in this episode. Sorry if some of it was out of place. Jokes aside, though, in my opinion, the most realistic and neutral scenario of all of these scripts' invention could be the following. Both Georgians and Armenians could be using some forms of writing before the 5th century, be it some local varieties of cuneiform or something else. Then Christianity found its way into the Caucasus, and a certain need for a convenient script based on the previous writing systems for translating the biblical sources appeared, and thus the research for better national writing systems began. It might have gone independently or in cooperation between Georgians, Armenians, and other nations. Over time, these scripts were formalized and declared official in their respective kingdoms. I hope that this neutral view was useful. Please don't fight in the comments over this. Or, you know what, do fight in the comments, as that would be beneficial for the channel. Just please stay polite. A lot more can be told about the fascinating Georgian alphabet. For instance, we didn't discuss the names of the letters or some other interesting theories about their creation. Well, maybe next time we will. As an addition to the video about the Caucasian Albanian script. Alright, Nakwamdiz, everyone.